So just do take care about this particular thing, that we need to have the Kali install at our end.
What exactly are we going to do in it? Like,
We need to see the different kind of tools available.
most of the tools present there can be installed on other operating systems as well, I guess.
You can, no issues for this particular thing, but what I would like to have is just
A
make
common
sure
example.
the permissions may be different.
Yeah, that is it.
Please take care about that. Okay, so let me have it and let me show my machine right now. You can see right now I'm running with the Kali. This is the root terminal, and you just say ls over here and ls slash. So these are the different kind of directories what I have created right now and which is already there. And let me have it ls minus l. If I go with the slash etc slash shadow, so you can see the permissions over here. Are you able to see RWR and the shadow is a user? But if you take care in the same permission set in the Ubuntu or the CentOS, the permission is going to be different. So please make sure there shouldn't be any kind of problem if you are using. You please take care about the generally the Kali is going to work with the security researchers where we need to focus on. But when you take care about the what we can say is the normal operating systems what we can take care about. So in that case the slash etc shadow file is never going to have the permissions associated with it. Okay, there is never going to be the read write permission onto the slash etc shadow file. So let me give the brief about it, that how exactly we are supposed to move on. uh, okay. First of all, try to understand there is a file which is named as, okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Yes. So if you just go for slash etc hostname, so this particular file is always going to give you the host name of your machine. So when you take care about the network configuration, into the network configuration, these things really matters. When you go with the host name, so host name is going to be Kali. So in that particular sense, you need to understand the slash etc host name. This is the host name which is getting mapped to your IP address through your DNS. Just to, you need to take care about how exactly you are going to go ahead with the DNS. So there is going to be a vulnerability introduced if this particular configuration is not according to whatever the network standards are directing you. The next is, if I go with the slash etc hosts, okay, so this particular is going to work as a small DNS. Fine. So right now you can see I haven't given any kind of IP address to my machine. So this particular IP address to your machine name is taken care by slash etc host. Please make sure about it. So slash etc host is responsible to display the IP address with the to display the map from the IP address to the machine name or vice versa. So it acts like a small DNS. Fine. Now the next thing what you need to address is slash etc host. Let me see, networks. Interfaces. So this particular is going to, this particular file is responsible to take care about, the whether it is going to be the static IP address or whether it is going to be the dynamic IP address, what is going to be the net mask, what is going to be the gateway. So everything is going to be produced or everything is going to be recorded into this file. So the participants who are working with the Ubuntu right now, These are exactly the same three files, specifically this file. If you are working with the CentOS, this particular file is going to be different. But if you are working on the Ubuntu, you are going to have exactly the same file. Now, the next thing what you need to understand is there is a one more file which is named as a /etc host.allow. Okay, so this particular host.allow is the file which is responsible to take care about the different kind of available hosts which are able to access your system. Please take a note on that. So when you say the firewall is always going to be there, when you say the IDS is always going to be there, when you say the IPs is always going to be there, but what does it do when you take care about the host.allow? So host.allow is responsible to move ahead to list all the hosts which are allowed to access your system. Are you getting my dear students? So if anyone asks you that how, when you go with the defense in depth in the Kali Linux, how exactly the different kind of files are going to be there? So first of all, you are going to have the firewall. After the firewall, you are going to have the IDS or IPS. After that, this is going to be the system security settings that you need to have. So when you say the host.allow is going to contain the list of all the hosts which are going to take care about the different kind of hosts which are allowed to access your machine. After that, you are going to have host.deny. Fine. Host.deny will contain all the what you can say, all the hosts you can say which are not supposed to access your host or access your system. As simple as that. So whatever the IP addresses or which you do not want to have the access to your system, those IP address you need to put over here. As simple as that. So you need not to worry about any of the file. So same way with Dell, since you are running with the Ubuntu, so you can take care about the host.allow, you can take care about the host.deny, and there are the different kind of the firewalls as well. Now here let me, yeah, for these three files, so please, these four files, /etc hostname, /etc host, /etc network /interfaces, then /etc host.allow, and /etc host.deny. Fine. To see the IP address, you are going to have either you can have the IP space A, or you are going to have the if config. Fine. So right now you can see I am running with the two different kind of this is a virtual machine what I am running. This is a loopback address and this is the Ethernet 0 address, which is the NATing. This is the address which is being given to me for the internet access, you can say. I'm not having any kind of specific IP address with me right now. As simple as that. Now, there are some kind of services what we need to follow and how exactly the things are going to be. And that was the major reason why I asked you to make sure that your system is running so that you can move ahead with that. So the first you need to understand is a netstat. Okay. So netstat, so what exactly, or in this particular service is really, really important and really, really is going to give you the understanding about entire network statistics, right? So what exactly it is going to Google? So it is, as you can see that what it is going to have. So here, if I go with the man netstat command, just see here, what it is going to give you. Print the network connections. It is going to print the routing tables. It is going to print the interface statistics and different kind of connection information as well. Fine. All the TCP and the UDP connections, the Unix socket connections, If you are taking care about the HTTP, which is going to run on the port 80, it is going to show you that. So lots of things you can take care about while you are working with the netstat. And for me, as to check the vulnerability onto my network, netstat is the first command what it is going to give you. So let me
Ma'am,
try to open up the netstat -a. Show me all the configuration, listing all the ports or listening the ports which are using the TCP and the UDP connections. So let me have like this. Just look at. So here, these are the different kind of inodes you can say. Now, what is the inode? You must be aware of that. Inodes are nothing but the. Can you tell me what is the inode? Can anyone tell me what is the inode? Yes, my dear students, can anyone tell me what is the inode? Inodes are nothing but the identity to a one particular file. Please do remember that. Fine, my dear students. Hello. Hello. Am I audible to you?
Yeah, ma'am, you are.
Yeah. Yeah. So netstat -a. So netstat -a is going to give you the listing of all the ports which are listening to UDP as well as TCP connections. Now, the second could be netstat -80. Okay. So when you take care about the 80 means what? It is going to take care about the active connections. There is no active connections yet. So if I say SSH Kali, okay, uh, ping google.com. Yeah, it is able to ping. So what I'm going to do, I will say apt install open let me install it and then I will show you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open up the SSH server. So let me install it first. Open open SSH dash server. Yeah, it is already there. Let me check service SSH status. Restart. Yeah, fine. So SSH is running right now, and if I go with -80 grep SSH. Are you able to see right now, all my dear students? Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. All dear students, Akash, Del, Devraj, just take care about that. Darren, I have just restarted the SSH service. I haven't done anything. I've just restarted the SSH service, and you can see that as we have discussed that the netstat is going to give me the complete understanding about what are the services, the TCP as well as the UDP port. So I can see the SSH is running right now and it is listening right now.
ma'am,
So
uh,
yes, please.
TCP6 signifies that it's IPv6, right?
Exactly. Fine. Shall we proceed ahead right now?
Sure, ma'am.
If I go for SSH Kali, since I have given the host name but the IP address is not there, let me check. Yeah, see here. Now, do you remember that we were discussing about the fingerprints for the identity management for the authentication? So just look at the way it is getting generated. Just look at here. SHA-256 algorithm is being used. And do you remember that we were discussing about that which particular hash algorithm is being used to take care about the password. So this is getting displayed with this. So when you say the 6 is going to give you the understand. So there are the different kind of numbers for each and every hash algorithm which is being used to encrypt the password. So these numbers are going to specify. So just take care about by using this fingerprinting, and as soon as I'm going to do the SSH, by taking care about this particular fingerprinting, it is going to display that which algorithm it is going to use. It is quite easy for the attacker to move ahead. So let me give the password. Okay, it is not allowing me. What happened? Fine, not a problem. Let me check the password again. Let me change the password for this. Let me do the SSH. Oops, so permission is denying for me to take care about. So let me check, and we will not go into detail of that. Okay, fine. So we are discussing right now the net stat. So I have just shown you how exactly the net stat is going to work on. So see here, just look at, I have just given the SSH request to Kali. Are you getting my dear students? Just look at, and now it is going to show you that it is not listening but it is waiting. Are you able to see? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to see? Just look at, so what it is displaying, it is going to display the host name, and for this particular host name, this particular service is running, and right now this is the host name onto which my system is running. So I can do anything, but as a vulnerability assessor, when you go, so the first point you need to take care about that which particular, how exactly your system is getting accessed. So your system is getting access. So who is going to give you the details of that? The netstat. Netstat command is going to give you the understanding about that how many services are enabled onto your system to listen to. Are you getting my point? Hello. Now, if I just take care about netstat minus AU. AU stands for show me the UDP connection. So there is only the boot PC UDP connection. There is no anything else. All the active connections, if I would like to see, I will just say list all the active connections. So these are the different kind of active connections which are running right now. Fine. So this is the netstat command what I need to take care about. To list the TCP connection, I will say T. So the TCP connection is the SSH for which the service is running. Now, I do not have the HTTPD package. So apt install HTTPD. Sorry, when you shift to Debian and this repository, there is really going to be a confusion always. Yeah. So Apache 2 is running. So let me check service Apache 2 status. Okay, let me restart. So now there are going to be two different services. One is the Apache 2 and one is the SSH. So let me check with the net start again. Yeah, just look at, are you able to see, my dear students? So you are having two different services. Just now you have installed the HTTP, which is running on the port 80, and just now you have taken care about the SSH as well, which is running on to the port 22. Are you getting, my dear students? Hello. So netstart is a command to take care about. So make sure that if you install the, do not work on the CentOS, because the repository is going to be different and the permission set is going to be different. Work with the Kali Linux if you can, or Ubuntu, since the repositories are same. That's why. Otherwise, you can work on the CentOS as well. Shall we move ahead? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, if I go with the IP tables. IP tables is nothing but the service, or you can say the metadata information to take care about your firewalls. So right now you can say there are no IP tables running. There are the IP tables, sorry, but there are no rules specified for the IP tables to work on. So when you say that the firewall is there, means what? Every time the first thing you need to understand that you need to specify the rules. If you can specify the rules, so according to those many of rules only, the things are supposed to move on. So let me go and take care about those rules. Right? Now before that, let me go with some more commands. Let me check. So let me install Nmap. Yeah, see here. So whenever you install the Kali, so Nmap is always, the some of the tools are already going to be there. But if you are taking care about the Ubuntu, the tools may not be there. You need to install the tools specifically. So right now you can see that, okay, the Nmap is already running onto my screen and I should not be worried about the installing the Nmap. Fine. Now, how to take care about the Nmap? So let me go with the man. See here. Now, Nmap is an open source tool for network exploration and the security auditing. So Nmap is going to be quite heavily used when you take care about that how many, when you need to take care about the studying the network connections which are being, explored from your system. So now you need to understand kind of who is going to use the tool. So as a vulnerability assessor, you need to take care about that how exactly the system is getting what is the information of the network for your system. So for that particular thing, Nmap is going to be used for. So for example, if I just go Nmap Kali. Okay, so what it is going to do, just look at what it has given. Starting the Nmap. Now please make sure do not do anything onto any of the website until unless it is publicly available for the same reason. So it is always better to do the Nmap for your own system. Please make sure we are learning the vulnerability assessment. So until unless there is a proper document or there are the experimental sites, so let me get those sites if I can, for you to take care about experimenting with these tools. Do not do nmap for any of the site. The reason behind that is because you do require the permissions to move ahead with taking care about those many of tools. So right now what I'm doing, I'm just putting the nmap onto my system. The Kali is my system. So what it is going to give you, it is going to give me that the host is up. That means it is running. So I need to check whether my host is up or not. So who is going to give me this particular information? This particular information I'm going to get from the nmap. And now after that, see here, these are the open ports. What are the open ports I can have? 22 and 80. That means attacker can easily see, okay, the 22 port number is open, the 80 port number is open. Again, make sure about it. I do require permissions. That's why I'm putting on to my system only. So if anyone asks you that what is the nmap, nmap is nothing but it is going to give me, yeah, scanmap, nmap.org. Kumar, Ashwin, you are really correct. But let me, before I publicly announce that particular thing, let me go through that, in the detail in the documentation format. Fine. So in that particular sense, make sure you just move towards your own system to take care about it. So when you go with the nmap, nmap is nothing but it's going to study the network mapping. And when you say the network mapping, it is going to give you the understanding about how many ports, whether the host is open, whether the ports, how many services are running, what are the various ports open with respect to those services. So the attacker can, who is actually continuously monitoring your system, the behavior of your system, can actually see that, okay, these many of the ports are there which are continuously running or which are continuously open. Fine, my dear students. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Now, suppose I need to take care about, I will go with the nmap and then minus s, say a, and let me go with the copy. See here, host is up. What it is going to show you? Yeah, a representative nmap scan. Go to the man pages always to see what are the different kind of options you are going to have. Just look for, so nmap is a tool which is nothing but the network mapping, and with this particular network mapping you can do lots of things for your system. Right now there is a one more tool. Let me say, yes, Necto is installed over here. Now Necto is a tool who is going to take care about the different kind of web services are running or not. So anyone can ask you that what is the difference between the nmap and the nicto. Since the nmap has also given the information about your web server, which is nothing but the Apache 2, nicto is going to take care about only the web servers. Please make sure about it. NICTO is a tool, NIKTO. NICTO is a tool which only going to take care about the web server, whereas the Nmap is going to give you the information about how many ports are open, how many services are running, whether the host is up or not. So NICTO is primarily going to be used only to take care about the web servers which are running. So into our case right now, whatever the demonstration we are having, into our case, the NICTO is going to have only the information about the HTTP. And my dear students, hello. Yeah. So just take care about that what we are going to move on. The NICTO and the Nmap. NICTO is responsible to have only for the web servers, whereas the Nmap is responsible to take care about whether the host is up or not, whether the the different kind of services which are running, and the the list of opened ports. Any question? Any question? We are discussing about the different kind of tools available. Hello, any questions? Just go through man lecture. Just look at. My dear students, are you with me? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you getting? Because this is a quite frequently asked question, that what is the difference between the NICTO as well as the what you can say Nmap. Just you can just take care about that. What are the DB check is also there. See, they check the scan database for the syntax error and so on and so forth. Any question, dear students?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you able to follow me? Today we are just taking care about how to use the the Nmap, how to take care about the NICTO, how to take care about. I'm really sorry, I'm very bad with my throat today. Okay, so let me go over here. Give the Kali as a host. See here, just look at. Just look at what it has given. So in this particular sense, what I'm going to get, I'm able to see the target port is 80, since we have discussed that NICTO is only going to allow me the web server, the information of the web server. So it is going to show me the details about the port 80, which is going to take care about the host is Kali, this is the port, and where my HTTP server is running. I can easily get the NICTO on the centers, but make sure about it that the things may be different with respect to the permissions and with respect to the the executables as well. But just look at. So what I'm going to get? I'm going to get the host name as well as the port. So this information I'm getting in the nmap as well, but the NIC2 is only going to throw me the, or only going to show me the targeted port number, nothing more than that. Right? Anything? Hello, my dear students. Shall we proceed ahead? So these are the vulnerability tools what we are discussing. Now there is a third tool which is named as Nessus. If I go with the man Nessus, I believe this is the spelling. Because it's a scanning tool, let me check.
Ma'am, Nessus does not come with Kali pre-installed.
No, but I can actually install it. I can actually install it. Fine, not a problem. Let me check why I can't install it. I can always install it, no issues. Fine. So these are the things what you need to take care about while moving to go through the nmap. Specifically, just take care about the nmap, and specifically just take care about the NICTO, how exactly the things are. Now, after that, there is a what you can say a tool to take care about the password recovery, which is named as a hashcat. So let me see the hashcat is running or not. Yeah, hashcat is there. Yeah. Can you see? CPU based password recovery tool, and that is a major reason why generally we go for the password salting, because there are many recovery tools by which I can take care about the password recovery. And when you say the password recovery is there, so in that particular sense you need to understand that how exactly the password can be visible to the outside of the users. So what I can do right now, uh, let me go ahead in detail about how exactly the can be used. Del minus 100, del minus 10, let me say, slash etc slash shadow. Okay, so you can see right now there is this particular user Kali PCA which exists. So here now let me create a one more user and let me take care about the password. Okay, so this is a password. When you, so if you just take care about this particular file, so you can see right now the test is being displayed over here. Now I have given the password for this particular user. Now how do I take care about that, how exactly the password is going to be recovered? So if I go for tel minus, let me say tel minus 10 slash etc shadow. So just look at, so here the password is going to be shown with the $y. Just look at, this is the password. Now this password is not showing any information about how exactly this particular which hashing algorithm it is going to be or it has used. So just hold on for a second. Let me show that just hold on. Yeah, I need to show you password hash algorithm. I do not know that, or I'm not aware of that how many of you are really going to go with the slash etc shadow, but let me give you the complete understanding about it. Okay, there are many ways. Just hold on. Yeah, specifically, if you can just go with one particular, I'm able to find one particular FAQ. So just let me show you this particular way. I've just copied from the internet and let me take care about it. Yeah. So just look at here. So $1. So which particular hash algorithm is being used? $1 is MD5. If the password is going to start with the $1, which is the MD5, $2 A, which is the blowfish, $2 Y, it's again the blowfish, $5 is a SHA-256, and $6 you can say is a SHA-512. So this is the information which is really available anywhere onto the internet to exactly check how exactly the things are going to be done. So here the value what right now onto my Kali Linux is throwing me $Y. Okay, so there must be one particular algorithm. See here, let me show you once again what I need to show. Yeah, oops. So just look at here, your password is going to start with $Y. Just look at over here. Are you getting, my dear students? Just look at. So when your password is going, because the second letter is always going to be your password. So second parameter is always going to be your password. So if you can see $Y is, so there must be some of the hash algorithm what I have given onto your chart window. It's just the sample of hash algorithm what is being used. So this particular version of my Kali Linux must be using the other hash algorithm to encrypt the password. That I need to really check. But if you go with the CentOS right now, and if you just start executing on the CentOS or onto the Ubuntu platform as well, they'll just confirm me. Just see the tel minus 100 slash etc slash shadow. So you must be able to get the information about the password is going to start with the $6. So $6 means what? Generally, every password is going to normally whenever you go with the CentOS like a platform, it is going to start with the $6. So when you take care about the $6 over here. So you need to understand the $6 is nothing but the SHA-512 hash algorithm is being used to take care about the encryption. Fine, my dear students, are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? Hello? Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, so just go through. There are many documents, rather the red eye document is also there. So just go through that, and that's how the hash scan is going to work on. So in the hash scan, you need to give the the which particular algorithm you are going to use, and it is just the tool, nothing more than that. But basically, just make sure about the nmap as well as the nicto, how those tools are going to work with the web service. So Ashwin has give me the reference about the scan me, but before I publicly announce that particular thing, let me go through that documentation, because here we are learning. So until unless I go through that documentation, I cannot suggest you to go through that. But make sure you are going to be with your systems to any of the nmap or any of the nicto. Right? So let me have the attendance. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with my voice today. Let me take the attendance for today. PRN, PRN 8, please.
Present, ma'am. I'm PRN present.
Yeah. 9, 15, 18, 19, Avi, 20,
Ma'am, 20 present.
24,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 19 present.
yeah, 29,
Yes, ma'am. 29.
36,
Present, ma'am. 36.
37,
Present, ma'am.
38,
38 present now.
39, 40, 44, 47,
Yes, ma'am.
51, 53, 57,
Present, ma'am. 57.
61,
Ma'am,
64.
40 also present. My mic wasn't working at that time.
Who is it?
40. We are in 40.
Yeah. 72, 73.
73 present, ma'am.
Anubhav, you were not there. I'm sorry. 74, 80,
80 present, ma'am. Hello.
84. Yeah.
Ma'am, present 84.
87, 86, 87, 89,
I'm 89 present. Ma'am, 72 is also present. Ma'am, his mic is not working.
yeah, 93, 96,
96 present, ma'am.
103,
Present, ma'am.
104, 105, 107, 109. All the best, my dear students. Stay healthy and stay safe.
104, ma'am, please.
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Fine. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.